Hey guys, welcome back to the Lucy Show. Hope you guys are all doing well. Coming into the stream, as usual, please support the channel. Greatly appreciated for any of you guys that can destroy that like button right when you come in. Make sure you are subscribed, which is absolutely free to do so. And ring that notification bell so you know whenever my live streams and short videos come out. All right, so I've been meaning to talk about this. I don't know why I kept forgetting, but you guys know I'm not really big on sports. I probably had no idea who really played during FIFA. I can only list like two soccer players, Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's pretty much it. And I didn't even know that Messi played for Argentina until like this year. But I do know of him. I saw his face on the bus when I went to Spain, and there's like a Messi burger at the Hard Rock Cafe. So he's a very well liked dude. And I didn't watch the entire thing. Like I did not watch any World Cup games. I just kept walking past people like at the mall watching the World Cup. Like literally every single food court that I ever passed by for the past month were people like staring at their phones like this, watching the game. So I never really watched any of it. I would constantly kind of just find out who's playing who through like people posting on Twitter or like just overhearing people talking about it. But I will say this. I did watch the ending, like the literal ending of Argentina versus France, and it was really entertaining. I'm kind of sad that I didn't watch it from the very beginning. Like it's just one of those things where I feel like you have to watch it live to get like the full experience, but I was watching it live but only near the end. And that's when they were doing like the penalty kicks, right? Like the five shots each. It's just so crazy, I guess, that like all the people who I'm more about the money. So when I think about FIFA, I'm like, oh my God, all of the money that's involved for all the people. Well, I think you went over 40, something like 42 million or something for Argentina because they won. But like the second team also won a lot of money. Like it's kind of crazy that coming in second, you can still get like over 20 million. I'll read the stats in a bit, but I just thought that that was kind of wild. Um, but either way, so much money is involved, not just like for the teams that win, but all the people who like make bets, all the celebrities, all the businessmen that make those bets on who's going to win. Like it's insane that even if you bet that Argentina was going to win, there's like a certain way to make the bet. And if you didn't make the bet that they were going to win by like the penalty shots, then you don't also win like as much money. It's just like, how do people, I don't know. This is like gambling extreme, like sports gambling is probably like one of the best ways to make money and also one of the best ways to lose money in a sense. But let's read over what happened. It was really, really entertaining though. I did have fun watching it near the end, even though I really had no idea what was going on until the end. So it says FIFA World Cup 2022 prize money. Several Argentina supporters came out on the streets around the world. Oh my God, I saw. And erupted in joy after the South American country won the FIFA World Cup 2022 final, which apparently they haven't done. I think that was announced when it was live that they won. Argentina hasn't won since like the 1980s. Like I want to say 1986 or something, but don't quote me. Do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. It says after 36 long years, Argentina finally won the World Cup title as okay, that would be 1996 in 1986. Yeah. After 36 long years, Argentina finally won the World Cup title as it beat France 4-2 on penalties after a 3-3 draw on Sunday. Lionel Messi scored 2 goals and then another in the penalty shootout. He was the first one, I think. Yeah, he was the first one to like do the penalty kick. I guess he only gets that one chance. I don't think you get to do it multiple times. Argentina's 3rd World Cup title. FIFA World Cup 2022 prize money for every team was that the FIFA World Cup teams that reached the Qatar finals earned $17 million each. Teams that managed to reach round 16 received $13 million in prize money, which is a lot. That's just insane. Similarly, Croatia and Morocco also got the prize money of $27 million and $25 million respectively, which is just insane because I feel like, oh yeah, it was. So it says Argentina came in number 1, 42 million. And then France got 30 million. number 2. Croatia, number 3 is 27 million. And Morocco coming in number 4 with only a $2 million difference from Croatia. Got $25 million. Just like, wow. Let's see here. Messi achieved what Maradona did this 36 years ago. Diego Maradona, the late Argentina great with whom Messi was so often compared, helped the South American country become the world champion in 1986. So, interesting. Okay, I've never heard of Maradona, but again, not a huge sports person. But I feel like even though if you're not a huge sports person, it's still fun. I was rooting. I mean, I tweeted this, so not just rooting for Argentina because they won, but when it came down to the penalty shots, I think, or like yeah, literally towards the end at the penalty shots, right before they began kicking, I was like, I already made my choice that I wanted to cheer on Argentina, but that's only because not because I like Argentina more than France, but because I literally knew nobody. I knew nobody on the team of France. I heard that there's that one dude in France. I don't know his name, but he apparently is like the Messi of the team, and he kicked in like I think all 3 goals to get them to 3-3 before they did the penalty kicks. But just because I don't know anybody else's name except for Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo because that's just constantly what's like thrown in my face. And I constantly hear about it. So I was like, I'm just gonna go for the team that I know the actual name of, and I hope Messi wins because, like, I heard that I guess it's his last. He's gonna retire after because I guess it's every 4 years. So I want to say he's like late 30s right now, and I was just overhearing from people saying that this is like his. He said that this was his last World Cup, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that he said that that's his last World Cup, and so it would be really nice, obviously, to end it in the high note and win the World Cup on your last run on it. So I'm very glad that he was able to get this. I saw on the news that they had to carry him out and like I guess the whole team or maybe just him on like a helicopter because so many people were like swarming him. And in Argentina, like obviously it just like broke out into a frenzy. Like a bunch of people, even in Canada, were like just honking nonstop when like once they won. So fun day. Now it's over. We can move on for the next 4 years. I want to let you guys know that I finally watched something different because I have not watched Wednesday. Literally, like all my friends have watched Wednesday on Netflix. Sad about it because I'm gonna binge watch it too. Like I know I'm gonna finish it all like in 2 days or whatever as soon as I can. But I have been binge watching my Grey's Anatomy. I'm on season 12, so I think I'm 6 seasons away. Literally, I'm gonna binge watch this show that's been going on for like 20 years. Because I'm late to everything. And I'm gonna finish it. That's my goal. But I have been speed watching it. I've been watching it on like 1.5 speed, which is life-changing. And I think it kind of messes up your brain because you're like, oh my God, everybody talks and moves so fast. It makes you feel like regular life's like slow. So I don't know if maybe it's giving me like more anxiety than I need, but I'm watching finally now. I started on I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I'm watching season 12 right now of Grey's Anatomy on 1.5 speed. Sometimes it just gets way too fast for my brain and then I have to slow it down. Or wait, was it even 1.5? Or I do it like the quickest speed. Maybe it's not even 1.5. Maybe it's the one above 1.5. I forget, but it's the fastest you can make it go basically. And all the music in the background sounds crazy. But I took some time to watch Falling for Christmas, 2022 movie with Lindsay Lohan, and I have not watched like any Lindsay Lohan movies. Like the last I heard of this woman was when people talked about Amber Heard, because I was watching this one video where this guy was talking about Amber Heard earlier this year, and he was saying how like Amber Heard, this is like somebody who hung out with Amber Heard during the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trials, and he was saying how like she kept talking about Lindsay Lohan, and that's like the one time I remembered Lindsay Lohan. And then also, what else? Yes, and when Lindsay Lohan was promoting, I forget which crypto, but when she was promoting crypto and stuff, was it Ethereum Max or was something else? I forget which one she was promoting, but yeah, that's like the last I heard of Lindsay Lohan. I am like, I need to watch this movie because I like her. I like her in Mean Girls. I think she's not like, I don't think she's as good of an actress as like Rachel McAdams from Mean Girls, but I find Lindsay Lohan still entertaining. And it's kind of nice to see her, you know, like make a comeback because I feel like there's just like all this negative news around her. And then people called her like a crypto shillist. And now she's back doing these like, I don't know, very childlike, like the stuff that she used to do when she was like a child actress, like do these fun little cutesy Christmas movies. It was super, super cheesy. I'm looking at the ratings right now. I watched it without knowing the ratings. Like people told me like, oh my God, don't watch it. It's bad. Like it's super cheesy, but I'm good with cheesy. I'm fine with it. I feel like during the holidays, it's okay to be cheesy. So I was prepared for a really cheesy movie, but yeah, it was really, really predictable. Like you could pretty much guess everything that happened. I didn't see the actual ratings, but I'm looking at it right now. 5.2 out of 10 on IMDb. 61% on Rotten Tomato. Actually, that's not as terrible as I thought. It could have been worse. It could have been like 20%. But Falling for Christmas 2022. If you like cheesy stuff, like if you watch the princess movies, I feel like on Netflix, I like the Vanessa Hudgens ones. Like I like watching Princess Switch. I think that's what it's called. But there's like three Vanessa Hudgens like Christmas movies basically where she's playing different versions of herself. Hi there, Alan. And yeah, so I feel like the Vanessa Hudgens Christmas movies are better than this Falling for Christmas one, but it's nice to see someone make a comeback after like all these years, you know? Like even though a lot of people right now are telling me that they think Britney Spears is like not okay, judging by her Instagram and whatnot, I'm just glad that she's out there, you know, like making content, just trying again because I think it's like sad that when someone's young in the beginning of their career, it's like they're placed at the top of the world, like Lindsay Lohan or Britney Spears, and then like I mean, I guess that's how it works in Hollywood, where new people come in, new Disney stars, new celebrities, and then no one talks about the older ones anymore. But it doesn't have to be like that. It's nice to see people make comebacks. So I support it. I'm glad that I watched it, even though I can predict everything. Probably will never watch it again. But overall, I still found it entertaining. It was just, I feel like nostalgic to see like a child actress that I watched to make like a nice little comeback. I still all about Mean Girls. Like I feel like Mean Girls I could watch 10 more times. It was just really, really good. All I want for Christmas is you. Hi there, Raw Food Writer. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys all? Any fun Christmas stories or Christmas miracles recently that you want to share on my stream? If you did not make it, it's totally cool. Just make sure to comment down below any nice things happening. I feel like this whole, like, I don't know, the whole like last 2 months, I've pretty much been in like a holiday spirit. So I don't know. I've been feeling like it's been Christmas even during like Thanksgiving. So it's been pretty like holly jolly for me this year, which is weird because this year's supposed to be pretty bad. Like overall, I've had many, many ups and downs, like emotional roller coasters. So it's almost like this year shouldn't have been a good year for me. I still think 2022 was kind of bad compared to 2021, but it didn't really stop me from like still feeling the holiday spirit. I don't know. I've been like in a more giving mode. I don't know. It's weird, but I feel like I've been more giving this year than I was like many years back or if I had more money or if I was more financially well off. Like last year, I was more financially well off, but I feel like I'm actually more giving this year than I was last year. I don't know how that adds up, but maybe it's because I'm like traveling more this year than I was last year. Last year, people just like getting out of their houses and stuff. Humans, Alan says. What about them? Why do you travel when a once in a lifetime blizzard is set to hit the whole country? Juicy Trap says. I don't know. It's not my fault. It's not like I check the weather before I travel to like the places that I plan on traveling this year. My whole year this year, and I haven't been able to upload everything, so unfortunately you guys don't know about all my trips, but I will try to upload more of them. This whole year has just been kind of like wacky for me. I had a bunch of like accidental trips that were just like very shocking and random, and I really didn't have that much control over it. It's more like people in my life getting me there. Not really by choice. So yeah, but I'm thankful. I feel like everything happens for a reason, even if it doesn't really feel that way when things are happening. I don't regret any of the trips I've taken. I think that's like the one thing I don't regret, like all the trips I take anywhere. Even if some of them like something bad happens in like the beginning of the trip, I always end up loving it just to be somewhere new. Um which is weird because I wonder if I feel that way if I like didn't have a home. Like if I didn't have a home and I'm just constantly roaming around, would I also feel really grateful to be traveling, or would I just feel like normal because I don't live anywhere? So I'm just like going to different countries every other day. Alan says 2 feet, lol. I'm supposed to get 3 feet of snow, lol. Hope it actually happens. Speaking of snow, so I was talking to some people the other day, and they were saying how in Canada, apparently, kids, I don't know if it's just a Canadian thing, because I guess it snows a lot in Canada. Actually, it looks okay right now, but apparently, there's no more snow days. Like, children used to be excited about like heavy snow and snow days, apparently, because you get snowed in and then you don't have to go to school. But apparently in Canada, I don't know if this is like just an Ontario thing or whatever, but people that live here were telling me how it sucks for the kids of the future because they're not going to have snow days anymore, because from now on, when there's snow days and you're snowed in and you can't go to school, they'll just make you go online and like take online classes. I'm like, that sucks so hard. That's terrible. I think that's like something that's forever taken away. It's like, technology can't all be good. So maybe some kids like it. I never really had to take any online classes. I don't think I would enjoy that very much. And so far from like any teacher friends that I do have, all tell me that they hate teaching online. Like I don't know anybody that's like, I'd rather teach online than teach in person. So yeah, it's I feel bad. I feel bad for the future generations, but it is what it is. They can have their iPads as kids. I clearly did not have that. I didn't even have a cell phone till I was way old. Um, so I guess it's fair. It's fair. You win some, you lose some. You gain some things with technology, and then you lose some things. I wish I had like an iPhone. I was like a kindergarten. I feel like I'd be making TikTok videos in kindergarten if I was in kindergarten right now. I'm supposed to get maybe blizzard time. Wait, where is there gonna be a blizzard? Like Canada? Not California, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. The last few years, I think I was talking about this yesterday or a few days ago on the stream. Just that I'd be prepared to see probably some bad downfalls with like maybe famous structures out there. I think anything with glass is questionable right now. I think during the winter time, I will probably try to avoid very famous places with any type of strong glass, even if it's very, very strong. Probably stay away from any aquariums, just in case something breaks apart and it's like final destination. Hold on. Let's see what else is. Oh, Zelensky. Shall we listen to this?
Celebrate Christmas, and even if there is no electricity, the light of our faith in ourselves will not be put out.
Says Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky told Congress on Wednesday, today, that Ukraine is, quote, alive and kicking and has defeated Russia in the battle for minds of the world. He addressed a joint meeting of Congress after a rousing welcome. Zelensky also cast his country's fight against Russia as a global battle for freedom and democracy. The Ukrainian president, who said his speech was directed to lawmakers in the Congress and the American public, went on to say that, quote, the world is too interconnected and interdependent. True, facts. To feel safe when such a battle continues. During his speech, Zelensky unveiled a Ukrainian flag and told lawmakers it quote, is a symbol of our victory in this war. We stand, we fight, and we will win because we are united Ukraine, America, and the entire free world. So I guess he's just saying everybody against Putin. That was by Washington Post. I don't know. Is that what I just don't think that that's what Putin's probably saying right now to his people. It's very interesting, I guess, what we see on the news. We see what we see on the news in the US. There'll be news. Well, I mean, we see what we see on the US, and that's already pretty polarized. You get your left news, you get your right news, some neutral ones, thank God. And then in Russia, they have the Russian news, not just difference of language, but like literal different results. Like obviously in Russia, they're saying that they're winning. Ukraine, they're saying that they're winning. So I don't know. When did it come to a point in our lives where we just we're not really getting the full truth anymore? Like that's sad, I think. I hope that Elon Musk succeeds in at least that Twitter can become the place where people go to and don't regret their time. Get more real raw news. It would be really cool if people can like, if they choose to, you know, be like Twitter reporters of some sort. Maybe get a badge, just like reporting the truth, and people can like vote on you. And I'm just throwing ideas out there. Like, if I see someone who says that they are from Russia or from Ukraine, and then they post choosing by choice the location, maybe like a recording of some sort, and then they say like, you know, this is what's happening, not making like any judgments or opinions, but just like literally be like, okay, here, there's a plane behind me, or like, check it out, there's a bunch of cops here or whatever, like military equipment. You just post stuff as is instead of like making any comments. And then if people think you're trustworthy, or maybe you've proven yourself, then people can upvote you to be like a trusted source of info, not news, but just like a trusted source of like information from this particular part of the world. I hope that that is the future of news reporting. That would be nice. I just love to see, like, be able to search, like, hey, what's happening right now in like India, and like see people who have consistently posted things, in like a specific city in India or whatever. Goals are those socks. These are my leg warmers. Okay, that was bad. I was gonna kick up my legs, and I was like, nope, that's not good. These are leg warmers, so they come like, it's just like a tube that you pop on, and you can pull it higher or lower. They're called leg warmers. Literally keeps my legs warm. And it's also really just a way that I can wear summer clothing. Like I'm wearing a black dress right now, but with leg warmers. So it's like having pants, but not really. And I go out and I wear like my Uggs, which are just like these fluffy little boots. And then because they're not this high, I could pull up my leg warmers. It keeps me warm. Lucy, have you noticed that so-called experts are so fixated with labeling what phase of the job market we are in when it comes to trendy phases like quiet quitting, the great resignation? Yeah, it's hilarious. Lucy, would you ever stream video games? QRT, hi there. I want to, but I heard that like I just really like playing Nintendo, like Nintendo 64. So I don't think I could stream playing Nintendo 64 because I heard that Nintendo's very like intense with their copyrighted stuff. So I probably would have all my content removed. Um, I don't know about streaming Nintendo stuff on OnlyFans. Maybe they'll remove that too. So yeah, I love to. I actually do like games. I play more board games though, I feel like, than I do video games. But I like all games. I would love to stream it, just see you guys watch me like getting wrecked. Um, but not until I can find something where I won't get in trouble for streaming. It's more just like I hate copyright. Like that's like my like ultimate bane of my existence. Just knowing that like we can't simply upload a song or some video game content because you might get in trouble. Hey, Alan, raw food, rich bankers around 1905. Wait. Since it wasn't used in Qatar, Henry says, hey, everyone, I wondered if Budweiser will keep their word on send all that beer to Argentina. Yeah, so I actually watched a video on that, Henry. They are hosting parties, like a lot of parties, apparently, with all the beer that they have, and they are going to be sending beer to Argentina because they promised that for the winning team. But I don't think they're giving it all away to Argentina, so they're promising parties is what I heard. Yeah, it's gonna be a sweet time. Honestly, like, okay, I heard from a friend from like Dubai, this is years ago, okay, that they have like 24-hour malls, like penguins in their malls, and they have like Red Bull ice cream. But I'm just thinking, why can't they just make some beer? You know, like add some sugar, maybe figure out a way for people who can't have alcohol, like, I don't know, get rid of the alcohol content in the alcohol. I don't know if that's possible, but maybe make some delicious Budweiser ice cream, right? I mean, I guess it's cold right now, but maybe they could save it for later. I think that'd be great. Should totally take my idea. Make some Budweiser ice cream. That'll be sweet. Maybe we'll just get, I mean, everyone likes beer, I feel like, but beer, ice cream, the ones that can get you drunk, slash maybe some that are child friendly would be cool. Would be cool. But yeah. That's still blows my mind, I guess. Like how much money was involved in winning FIFA World Cup. And it's like it all happened in a span of like a month. Tesla put been drinking, David says. Wait, Tesla printing? Oh, okay. Tesla put been printing. Oh my God. Have you sold it? Or you're just hanging on with diamond hands and hoping that Tesla drops under $100? I am biased because obviously I have Tesla stock and I don't want Tesla to drop under $100, but I just don't think it's going to do it. I hope that he finds this. Okay, I don't think he's going to find like a CEO replacement, honestly, this year, but I hope he does it by Q1 2023. Like, seriously. And I'm hoping that when that happens, Tesla stocks can rise again. But until then, David, enjoy the printing. I am so jealous. I mean, hold on. Let me see what else is happening today. I truly and to this day regret the decimation of shark population. What? What? Morning Brew posted, quote, I truly and to this day regret the decimation of the shark population because of the book and the film, Jaws, which, by the way, I've never watched. I really want to watch it. Like, I know the music is famous for Jaws, and I think I saw it at Universal Studio, like different rides for it, but I've never actually watched Jaws. It's like been one of those things. I wanted to watch Jaws actually. Was it last year? Yeah, I wanted to book Jaws at this like LA event where you're on this little like paddle boat sitting at a lake and then you watch like Jaws, but that was all sold out. So I was so pissed. So I ended up getting for me and my friends a little boat ride, like where you just paddle with your feet. Or was it electric? No, it was electric. It was an electric boat, a tiny little one, like a swan looking thing. And then we watched like this scary-ish movie with Jack Nicholson. I forgot the name. It's like really old. Involves a boat as well, but only like near the end. So yeah, I've yet to do this, but I really do want to watch Jaws like in the water, just freak myself out. Yeah, Jaws started it all. Steven Spielberg made it in 1976, I think. The Meg 2 comes out in 2023. Did I watch the Meg 1? I feel like I did. Are we having Santa rally tomorrow? Spy David says. I don't know. I hope so. Cool leg warmers, Lucy Gold says. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mostly prefer Nintendo Mario Party. Yes! Nintendo Mario Party. To the moon. Pokemon, Mega Man. Okay, I think I played Pokemon. I don't think I knew what I was doing whenever I played Pokemon on Nintendo, but I played it. I'm talking about 64. But the Switch version Pokemon games, that I understand how to play, and it's addictive. Like, I remember spending like 3 weeks playing it, and I was like not eating, not doing anything. I was just like in my room nonstop. And Zelda, I worked so much. Oh, and I know what. Okay, I think I played Zelda. I don't know on what. I don't think it was on Nintendo 64. The Zelda's cool. Work so much now, but I try to make time to have fun. You should always make time to have fun. But yeah, work comes first because you gotta pay the bills. In an interview with BBC, oh, his voice scared me. That was Zelensky. In an interview with BBC Radio 4, director of Steven Spielberg expressed remorse about the impact of 1975 movie Jaws on the perception of sharks. Research has shown that the number of large sharks on the eastern seaboard of North America dropped 50% in the years following the release of the movie. But I don't understand. Why does he have to feel bad about the fact that he made a movie showing sharks as like the bad guy? I don't think that people are out there killing sharks because they're so scared of Jaws. I mean, Asian people, a lot of Chinese people eat shark fin soup. So if anything, I feel like you should blame the people eating the sharks for maybe the deaths of sharks or whatever else people are doing with sharks out there. Yeah, I don't think he should take any faults at it. I don't know. I don't know what he really means by that. 50 years later, he feels bad. So woke. Okay, actually, I did want to talk about that. I feel like lately, I don't know if I'm just thinking too much, but I'm starting to realize that I thought I was really aware of like myself and words I say, things I do. And lately, I don't know if this is not wokeness. I feel like this is just straight up thinking deeper into my own self-reflection. And lately I've been realizing that I am worse than I thought. Like, I like to think that I am a good person. Like, I'm not a perfect person, but I am net good. And I do a lot of things that I think a lot of people wouldn't do. And that may make me bad in some people's eyes, but net good. I think I'm net good. And that's just always the way I felt. Like, I always felt like, I do most things correctly, like pretty good. And then recently I realized like, I have a lot of things I need to work on. And I think it just comes down to like, I need to project less of what I think is okay. Like, I'll give you an example. If I feel like it's okay to talk about money, I usually project that onto others. Like, if I feel like it's okay to talk about how much I make, how much I have, and I don't care to keep it a secret, I would talk about how much other people have and what they told me to others. And I wouldn't think it's a big deal because I think it's something that I share myself. And then recently I realized that's not good. Just because I think it's okay to talk about something. And this is not like this is just an example. I do not go around telling a bunch of random strangers about what people around me make. Even though to an extent I have also done that. But I think now I'm just realizing like a lot of the little things that I thought just like are not nonchalant, like no biggies, could offend people. Like, no one's like actively came up to me and was like, "Oh my God, Lucy, like you should really stop talking about this stuff or you should change your ways." But I'm just realizing it now. Like, maybe people aren't saying it to me, but maybe they're not happy with the fact that I overshare things. So now I'm just going to share less things about other people, even if they're close to me, and focus more on just sharing what's fully owned by me, right? Like my copyrighted stuff, just myself, because it's okay if I say it for myself. So yeah, that's something I wanted to share today. Still a work in progress. I think I will continue to try and figure out ways that I mess up in life and then try to do better. And I probably will never I'll never fully get myself there, but at least I try. Yeah, I accidentally told a homeless that I don't carry small bills when he asked for $1. Then I was like, did I just say that? What? Henry. Okay. Yeah, no, I've never done that. I'm very bad. For me, when I donate, it's like a feeling. Like I don't actually believe in most donations because I think it's like the same concept of what Elon was saying, how like a lot of organizations, they don't do open ledgers. So like they don't show you everything, like where the money's going to, like every dime. So I've always believed it before Elon Musk said that. I feel like there's a lot of places, people included, organizations included, it's like you don't know where the money that you're giving or the food item you're giving them is actually going to go to where it goes to unless you're watching them and you know really have proof of that. So I'm not honestly like a huge donations person, but with that being said, I have donated a lot of random stuff and donated to different organizations because either I was tricked or it just felt right in the moment. I think it's more like a vibe for me. I'll just be like, this person, I don't know why. I just feel like I should give them something, either food or money. And then like certain organizations, if I'm just feeling it, when you go shopping and they're like, would you like to donate $1 to kids? Or like some research. Sometimes I'm a go, and then other times I don't even feel bad at all for saying no. I'm like, happily no. So it's kind of like just by my feels for stuff like that. Hold on. I don't show my money because I am afraid of gold diggers taking half or more. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You should be afraid. You should definitely be afraid that gold diggers will probably not just look for half. They'll look for the whole thing. Actually, no, those are not called gold diggers. What are those called? Black Widow? Is that what that's called? When they kill you for the money? Actually, I need to Google that. I was like Black Widow for a costume party, and I think that's what it means, but I need to double check. That's what I told people I think it means. Not Black Widow from Marvel, but like just a Black Widow is considered somebody I think that kills their husbands for money. Whoa. Getting like typos. Everything's just Scarlett Johansson. No, I don't want to know about Scarlett Johansson. Hold on. Literally everything is just her. I can't. Was there not a Black Widow before Scarlett Johansson? Meaning. Hold on. Yeah, it's just a woman who kills one or more of her lovers. Oh, so that doesn't have anything to do with money. It just means a woman who kills one or more of her lovers is a Black Widow, supposedly. But that doesn't really mean it's necessarily money involved. I guess I just made that up myself. But I think if you're just a woman who likes to kill your husband for absolutely no reason tied to it, then doesn't that just make you like a female serial killer? But your like category is husbands, which makes no sense. So I don't know if there's a proper term for female killers. I feel like it'd still be Black Widow if you're just killing Black Widow gold digger. Yes. A Black Widow gold digger is the proper term, Henry. Black Widow gold killer. Gold killer? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So anyways, the point of that is, goals, you're totally right. Watch out for them bad widows, gold digging stuff. Gold digger killer. Milkman, hi there. William, 100%. Hi there, William. William says, I don't feel good about giving free money away. Give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish. Yeah, I know that saying. Whoever made that saying is an absolute genius. It works so well for everything, you know? I feel like, I wonder if people say that, like if anyone's ever said that. I'm sure they have to a homeless person. I feel like if I was pissed off enough at like an aggressive homeless person, because you know some of them could be very aggressive, it's like constantly ramming you, like trying to like stop you in your walk home or whatever, trying to get you to give them money. I think I might do it and just repeat that line. Just be like, okay, you know what? I could give you a fish right now, but I think it's better that you learn how to fish. Slaying slasher for real, William. Some people asked me for money years ago when Doge was a penny, and I told them to buy and wait for Elon to go on SNL to sell. And he actually did it. Oh, wait, what? That's amazing, goals. So now let me ask you this. The person who asked you for money and then you told them to go and do that, and then they did it, and then obviously, okay, I'm assuming they made a bunch of money if they sold at like 75 or even 60. Did they at least buy you dinner, I hope? I hope they at least got you something, for giving them, like, the best tip, but not financial advice of their life. That's probably why Hawaii has the mist homeless. They can fish and never freeze to death. Oh, the most homeless. They can fish and never freeze to death, or the least. The least homeless. Yeah. I think if you have, and that's why, like in California, I feel like there's so many homeless people because it's so easy. Just chill by the ocean, take a bath. Even though I feel like they've been moving a lot, like the government's been moving a lot of homeless people that were like in Santa Monica to like more east side Los Angeles, is what I heard. I think they're trying to just like make LA look good, you know, before 2026 World Cup, and I want to say 2028 Olympics. A lot's going to be happening in LA. I'm actually surprised. Is it Elon Musk? Like I Googled where the next FIFA World Cup was going to be, and it said Canada, USA, Mexico, and it's because of Elon Musk that I will forever think of that as CUM. I'm like, the next World Cup is going to be in CUM. I don't know if it's ever been done before where it's like 3 different countries. Kind of hilarious. But yeah, exciting. You gotta go to all of these places to catch up. For real. That's me. Most in Hawaii and California, they fish my mailboxes looking for stimulus cards. That's why you mail things out in the morning before the last collection time. Oh, I didn't know that people went like trying to steal people's stimulus cards. That's crazy. But I have heard that like robberies for cars have been going up a lot. So I don't know. I'm kind of thankful that I drive my Prius. Like I don't think anyone's gonna rob me with my Prius anytime soon. They made money too, but not whale status. Oh, okay. I don't want their money, but they called me after not talking for years, and that made me really happy. Aw. Okay, I'm glad that you were able. I think that's one of the best feelings, like being able to help somebody that like really needed it for whatever reason financially. And you didn't even have to like without having to give money. Because I feel like when you that's like teaching them to do something. And again, it's like their choice to do it. But it's a different story. I would have definitely advised not to give money away because I thoroughly believe that the number one way to kill a friendship and a lot of family relationships is to tie money in it. Because like when you and that's what I was thinking about the other day. Like why I'm not surprised that like so many relationships are ruined because of money. It's like, okay, I could buy someone a cup of coffee and then they can say like I'll give you back your $5. And then you're like, whatever, because it's just $5. Or like, I could live without it. You could consider it just buying them a free cup of coffee. Maybe they forgot. It's fine. It's like, it's so weird that you could easily trust like a stranger, a new friend, your family, anybody, when it's a small amount. But the moment it's like a large amount, like let's say like $10,000, $100,000, the playing field changes. And psychologically, like I thought about it, I was like, that makes sense. Because if I owe somebody like $5 and then they're like, oh, pay me back, Lucy, pay me back. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, sure. And then you'll go into your wallet, you'll pay it back. It's not a burden. It's not that hard. I could probably just borrow another $5 off the street from somebody else and pay it back the first person. Don't do that. But if it's like $100,000, let's say, or $500,000, you're gonna be like, holy F, I could never. How am I gonna pay that back? But when you are asking someone for it, it's really easy, right? Oh, I want $100,000. Can you give it to me? Okay, yeah, all right, I got it. I buy a bunch of stuff. But when it comes down to paying back, your mind and like, and I think like so many people, again, it's like also confidence, your self belief. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. So like a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh my God, I actually have to pay back $100,000 to someone, 20K, 10K, even 5,000. And they find it hard, they wuss out, and then they destroy a friendship because they'd rather not pay it back. And it's not even like, I feel like it's just that they don't value a relationship with you. It's just even the thought of paying someone back that much money, even though you borrowed it. Some people just like, I feel like a flip must have switched in their heads and they're just like, F it. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like I'm just not gonna pay them back because I can't. It's too much burden. It's too much stress. I'd rather live without that stress and just like delete this person out of my life. I personally think that that is the reason why so many people borrow a lot from friends and family, don't pay back, and then just like completely ruin relationships. So I guess if you think about it and you can understand this, don't ever lend anybody that much money that you clearly know is a lot of stress and they probably don't want to deal with it in the future. So, moral of the story is Lucy will never lend you any money. That is an amount that I feel would be uncomfortable for anybody to pay back. Like, I will give, like, if anyone close to me asks me for money, I think they know better not to. But if they do, I will give them what I can to the extent of what I'm okay with them never paying me back. It'll be like a gift to them. You know, I'll be like, I'll never buy you a Christmas present, birthday present, probably ever again, because I'm giving you this much money, let's say, because they're important to me. And I would have gotten them all these things over the years anyways. It's kind of like giving them all the gifts at once. If they pay me back, that's a different story. You know, we could start from scratch again. If they don't pay me back, I don't need to necessarily cut this person out. Also, you have to like think, okay, is this like my mother, father, or is this just like some friend? So that's pretty much the way I see it. But I definitely think it's better to just give and not have high hopes for people to pay you back, but just only give the amount that you are comfortable with giving and probably never seeing again. Elon's done, David says. Like Dave Ramsey says, if the bank won't give you a loan, why should I? Okay, I like that. That is true. That is true. Puts bear market bye bye. Tesla says Tesla 110. David says not financial advice. All right, take care, Alan. Have a good meal. I can lose 5% of my profile and not care. David says portfolio. Yeah, I wouldn't care about 5% either, dude. But I'm more like dealing with negative 90 where that matters. Party crew, how we doing? Hi there, Bardistas. Welcome. Goal says 2 girls knows about my Doge coins. Do we know about your Doge coins, Goals? I'm confused. Like, okay, I know you don't want to talk too much about finances. I hope your YouTube account does not link to who you are, what you look like, so that gold diggers or widow black gold diggers will not be able to like, I don't know, find you or whatever. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how much Doge you have either. 2 girls knows about my Doge coins. One is a X that doesn't care, and the other is a date that didn't have any like interest and just wants money. Okay, but then you shouldn't have told them. It's all good. You guys, keep your finances to yourselves unless you have a finance YouTube channel. Then you might want to share it. But I don't know. I honestly feel like as much as I tell you guys to be careful of black widow gold diggers, you will be fine if you test people out enough. I think it gets quite obvious. It's like the little things. So I pick up on the little things. So for example, if a girl tells you or a guy tells you they don't care about money, and the first time they like meet someone at an event or at a party or at a dinner, and the first thing their eyes goes to when they meet a new person is like what watch they're wearing, like jewelry, shoes, car, I don't know, like instead of the other person's eyes. Those are little things you can pick up. Like they could say, I'm not interested in like name brands. They may not be wearing any, but that doesn't mean they don't care. And you could pick it up in also like their interest in what you talk about. Like if let's say their eyes light up when you talk about how you're gonna be buying like a 3-story mansion, then they probably do care about what you can provide. So it doesn't really matter, I guess, to tell people. Be safe about it, obviously. I wouldn't tell people that you think they're gonna rob you, how much money you have and like where you hide your money and stuff. But it's okay to I like sharing finances. Like let's say like talking about salary. I know a lot of people are not comfortable talking about it. Like even my close friends are like hush hush about it. And that's fine. Everybody to each their own. I think it's just not a big deal. I've had no money and I felt like it was okay to talk about it. And I've had money and clearly I made YouTube videos about it, but everybody's just different. But I do try to keep safe as well. That's why I will never do any in-person meetings with you guys as much as I love you. Um, so yeah, keep safe. You could talk about money. Just you have to be stern with not sharing your money with anyone you're not comfortable with. And then people that are new in your lives, like just tell them straight up. A lot of gold diggers will flock away when you tell them like you're getting a prenup. Just be like, whoever I'm with, I'm getting a prenup. And that'll like weed out some bad ones, I feel like. If you're just very stern, you're like, that's what's happening. Not changing my mind. But then like some don't care because they'll just want to leech off you and all the like fame or I don't know, mansions that they could live in, expensive foods that they can eat alongside you. So there's also that to watch out for, even if you do get a prenup. Don't get married. Yeah, have fun. Have boyfriends and girlfriends and just never get married. That too. But then that again still doesn't get you real love. That's like just something you have to try to look out for yourself. Yeah. You're not SBF, are you? LOL. Joke, joke. David says. Who? Who's where's SBF? Teach me how to catch a boar, a wild turkey. I don't know how to catch a wild boar or a wild turkey, Luke. But if I'm gonna catch a wild anything, I'd like to practice how to catch fish first. I printed a bunch of Doge dollars and added to them for years. Dogecoin is the best saving utility, in my opinion, Goal says. If you've been doing it for years, I hope one day you just get like a mining rig. I'm still hoping for that, like a mining rig that Elon Musk will make and sell to us, or just have it in the cars that he will hopefully Cybertruck. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little surprise in the Cybertrucks or any other cars of his. Maybe it's like in the future a $30,000 model car. If it can mine some Dogecoin, some crypto, that'll be fun. Like fishing and Ford trucks and John Deere tractors, William says. I haven't gone fishing in a very long time. But all this talk about fishing, it's Avatar, man. It's the fish. I'm like all about, or maybe it's like the thing of like when you talk about a red car, you see a red car. Like I think it's just because I've watched Avatar for 3 hours too. And then like now I'm just like spotting all the news, anything to do with fish and like water. Like the other day I saw this video where a whale was flipping on its back, like right in front of a boat. And I think the captions were like, let's just be glad it didn't flip like right over the boat. Obviously, the people wouldn't be alive, the ones filming it. But yeah, that just scares me so much now because of that one scene. Don't want to ruin the movie for you, but it could be possible. I feel like I would be very unlucky. Like if I'm on a boat, I probably wouldn't see a whale like flip right in front of me and just like, not kill you and you end up getting like this great viral video. I would probably be under the whale. Avatar, have you seen part 2? How was it? Milk. I loved it. It was a one-timer for me. I'm not gonna watch it again, I don't think. Actually, no, just kidding. I probably have to watch it again with people I haven't seen it with yet. But I thought it was good. I thought it was better than the first one, but that's only because I could barely remember the first one. What was the rating I gave it? I forgot what rating I gave it because I give food places and movies ratings, and then sometimes I feel like it changes. But I think it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it was enjoyable. I liked it. I like the visuals. Is he doing the interview on the Doge platform? Milk says. Who? What? Oh, that's her. Yeah, 7.5 overall. But like I think it's a one-timer movie, just like Avatar 1. Like it's like something you watch like one time. Anyways, guys, I just realized it's been like an hour. I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for joining me on another awesome live stream. You guys are the best. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Yeah, Luke, where have you been? I talked about Avatar on another live stream here. What would have been a hell of a YouTube short, TBF. How did the spy rally today? David says, happy night, everyone. All right, take care, everybody. Yes, William, tap that like button. Share my videos with your friends and family, coworkers. I don't care. Really, really help support the channel when you guys do that. And I will see you all very, very soon. Be good out there. Stay warm. Drink lots of water. Bye.